eligibility requirements, what are core courses, how are high school courses classified as core courses. Every student at Randolph, I'm 100% sure, has to take Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, has to take English, you know, the electives that you need. So that this issue for your student is not going to be one that you have to worry about. Okay, the recruitment process for like Division I, Division II. Now, Coach Guth probably knows this even better than me, because in one of his previous coaching jobs, he had some very high-profile Division I recruits that have gone on to play at Alabama and many other places. But it doesn't matter whether it is tennis or golf, football or basketball. If you are, well, certainly at this time of year, if you have not been in like weekly contact with a Division I coach, and it doesn't matter if it's the smallest Division I school there is in the country to the University of Alabama. If during your senior year in any sport, if there has not been frequent phone calls from a Division I coach, they are not recruiting your son or daughter. Okay? I'm not saying that Auburn or Georgia do not miss on an athlete, but I tell you, their recruiting processes for any sport have become so thorough and so meticulous that if you are a great golfer, okay, they find out about you. We hosted a big tournament in Memphis at the PGA Southwind course where they play the Danny Thomas St. Jude, and I went out to see a young lady that I was recruiting who's a good player but not a great player. There were 40 Division I coaches who were there watching players play this summer. And they're watching 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders. Okay? If you're in sports like high-profile sports like football, baseball, basketball, you know, there's no question that recruitment process starts taking place between the sophomore and junior year or during their junior year. Okay? I put up here, like, if a junior football prospect does not get that phone call from a Division I football program, then that prospect isn't being seriously recruited by that institution at this time. Beginning September 1 of the football prospect senior year, a Division I football program can call a prospect once a week. And it's pretty much the same for tennis, lacrosse, basketball, soccer. You know, that is all the same. How many of your sons and daughters have attended some camps in the summer, okay, at different schools? You know, the whole camp process has really become a big evaluation piece. Even at Rhodes, in the summer, we have 3 days, June 7th, July 19th, and August 2nd, when we have an admissions open house that students and parents can come visit Rhodes. Okay? We have clinics or prospect camps the day after each one of those days in almost all of our sports, where we have sophomores and juniors who are attending those camps or clinics. Now, for the most part, they are parents like you who, it's not, I mean, we get some really strong athletes, but for the most part, they are parents and athletes who are looking for a really good academic school, and they think Rhodes or a school like Rhodes would be a good fit. But at the Division I and Division II level, they are intentionally getting in touch with prospects and students about attending their camps in the summer after their 9th grade, the summer after their 10th grade, and again, by the time they get to the summer after their 11th grade, most of those high-profile prospects have been in those camps. Do I think those camps are good in terms of exposure? Absolutely. You know, if you've got a tennis player and they're having I mean, you have a really good tennis player and they're having a camp at the University of Georgia, which has a really, really good tennis program, and your son or daughter is ranked, you know, nationally or regionally in the South, it would be a good thing to go to Georgia's tennis camp between their sophomore and junior year.